Welcome to our live training session number 27, part 2. In this video, we're going to get our engine fired up using our Hondata Kpro and tune our low cam, fuel, and ignition timing tables for idle, part throttle, and wide open throttle operation. We're going to have a lot to cover, so let's jump into this live training session so we can get started. Welcome back to our live training session here with our naturally aspirated Honda S2000. Now in the last video, we created our base calibration file. We uploaded the file, we set our throttle position. Now we're ready to get our engine fired up and start our tuning process. There's a few things I want to go over before we go ahead and fire this engine up. Let's do a basic sensor check. Now this is going to be a great way to go check any kind of engine management or any engine you're working with before you fire up the engine for the first time. We want to make sure all of our basic sensor data is going to be correct. So let's take a look here. Let's go up to our lightning bolt, we'll click it, and then we'll find that we have our data is going to be displaying live here. Now, looking at this, the engine RPM is 0, the engine's not running, so we're key on, engine off. Now the map sensor here should read 0 PSI or approximately 0 PSI. With Kpro, we're not able to actually see what the map sensor is reading. It's going to be a glitch or a issue with the software, so to speak. We'll find that it's going to be reading here negative 29.9 inches of vacuum. Now when we fire it up, it should be reading around anywhere between negative 22 to negative 18 inches of vacuum at idle. We'll see what it reads and we'll see if it's going to be approximate. I don't anticipate having any problems. I haven't changed the map sensor from the OEM map sensor, and none of the wiring has been changed either, so it should be accurate. Taking a look here, engine coolant temp showing 103, and our intake air temp is showing 100 degrees. Now in my dyno bay right now, it's showing me on my dyno screen here about 90 degrees here. So it's pretty hot. Our air temp is reflecting that. Now our engine coolant temp here is close to ambient condition. This engine was started and ran about 2-3 hours ago, so it has some residual heat in it. We'd probably find if the engine was bone cold and hasn't been started, that these might be closer to actual ambient condition of 88 to 90 degrees, but they're pretty close already, so that's going to be fine. We'll leave them go. Now our throttle position right here, we can see we've scaled it in the last video. So if we go to 0, we came off the throttle all the way, it's showing 0%. On the throttle all the way, it's showing 100%. So we can see that this has been calibrated. We don't need to go do the calibration process. You always want to make sure that you calibrate it, even if it shows 0 to 100% sweep. We still want to go through that process of calibrating the TPS sensor, because at the minimum throttle, you might not have it calibrated right. And if you're coming on and off the throttle and it's not accounting for that low throttle angle, that 0 to 1% movement in your throttle, you might find that it creates drivability problems. So we want to make sure we take care of that. Now next we're going to be seeing here we have our cam and cam command. Now the F-Series engine does not have variable cam control. So we're going to find here that it's going to be reporting 0 cam command. We're not commanding any kind of variable cam movement. And the actual cam position is going to just show negative 20. That doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. That's just going to be what it's going to show on an S2000. Now taking a look at our battery voltage, we can see it's at 13.8 volts. I do have the battery on a battery charger. I'm filming in here and I have the fan blowing here on the dash and I have the key on. I don't want the battery to get pulled down as I'm kind of talking here and filming, so I have it on a charger. Normally what you'll see is anywhere between 11.5 to about 12 volts. Key on, engine off will be a strong battery. If you have anything lower than that, 10 volts, 11 volt, 11.5 and below volts, we'll find that we probably need to put it on a battery charger before you start it up, or it could create problems trying to start it. It might not want to even start because the battery voltage is too low. So be mindful of that. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here. And you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.